Last time in the toaster. You guys following up on a job. A request for assistance from the Crow Prince. Finally made your move on the alleged sharp sugar warehouse. You discovered the drugs within. You found some various items in a safe, in a drawer on a desk. Yeah. A log of transactions throughout the city, as well as some coin, some drugs, some booze. Doused the place, and just as you were leaving, you were attacked by invisible assassins of some sort. It was wild. The fire went up pretty fast. It got real tense. It was looking real rough for you for a second, towards the beginning there, until T-Rex.
Until Ola, then T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of these would-be assassins wound up to be Haku, Jiraiya's brother, who, upon realizing that you were present, turned on the people that he was there with to assist your group and wipe out the people that he had initially been allied with against you. As the enemies were finally all brought low, you, most of you at least, quickly made your escape from the building, with the exception of Jiraiya and Rukari, who stayed behind on the rooftop, and Rukari urging you, Jiraiya, to leave while you fulfilled your end of a deal made with some hags and brutally, viciously murdered your brother. It was pretty wild. It hurt. It was pretty big oof.
Just trying to shake things up a little.
Oh, you did.
Consider them shaken.
Consider them very shaken. After killing your brother, especially, in the killing, there was some wild stuff that happened. At one point, you, when the sword was in him, you kind of pounded it down, and there was a wave of red energy that came out of the blade. After he died, his blood seemed to pull out of him unnaturally, forming a symbol on the ground underneath him, on the rooftop underneath him, rather, before strands pulled up out of that symbol, connecting over his body, forming a spitting orb of blood that, after a high whine filled the air for a few moments, the sound stopped, and then the orb exploded, dropping from within your mother, alive, seemingly returned to this plane.
Success.
Maybe. Yeah, covered head to toe, soaked.
It's a side quest. Nailed it.
In blood. You then all...
Class.
You then all made your escape, fleeing the scene of the burning warehouse, making your way to the southern gate and out of the city, traveling for a few hours to put some distance between you and what was going on, to hopefully avoid any connection to the incident. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Upon finding an okay spot to camp, Dry, you took your mother on a walk as 12 you put up the dome, and the rest of you had a talk of your own as they departed. Those of you in the bubble discussed some of the things that you had found. You looked over the ledger from the warehouse, discovering a few strange or standout instances of transactions in the city. Probably the oddest of which being the jeweler. Because why does a jeweler need grain? Also you noticed that there was a bit of a discrepancy between the amount of grain delivered and the coin exchanged at the central garrison. You also discussed Jiraiya a bit. The things that had happened. Rokara used the Remembrance Briar to show you what she saw on the rooftop. And Regina, in particular, I think, said that Jiraiya owed you an explanation. You were thinking maybe you wanted to broach the subject the next day or something. See what was going on. Jiraiya went with his mother, and while he initially avoided it, felt compelled, held to his contract with the hags to fulfill the full end of the bargain in spilling the beans about everything he'd done to good old mom. She did not respond positively. She had some very choice words. Made it known that she felt what you had done was not a benevolent act. It was not justified, but that it was malicious and selfish and misguided, in contempt of Bahamut's teachings rather than to serve them. She departed after giving you a stern tongue lashing and a slap to the face. Returned to the outside of the dome to sit against a tree, while Jiraiya stayed away, sitting against a tree of his own.
Cried like a baby.
He oohed
He just wants to talk.
and gurgled. Thinking about everything that had happened, the choices that you made, the things that your mother had said, you eventually nodded off to sleep and had a dream. You felt torrents of fire rush over you, burning you, and felt the familiar presence and voice of Bahamut as he gave you a tongue lashing of his own. Made very clear his stance on what you had done and what that had done to your relationship and your standing with him as his champion. He also mentioned that he was not the only one who had noticed the things that you had done and what you had been becoming. He said there was another. He said the Dark Lady had begun to play her hand and that she had chosen a champion of her own. And that the battle for the hearts of your people had begun in earnest and you were losing ground. So, upon awaking, after being told that you're at a precipice, you heard a loud cracking noise, felt a jostling at your chest, and saw that your amulet had been run through with fractures.
It's upsetting, I know.
It's very stressful. And that is where we will be picking up. Long week.
Well, I have a quick question before we get the day started.
So on the drive here, you said something about the boat's breaker thing, right? That's like my, because I can still pick any as paladin if I do next level paladin or whatever. So would the cleric stuff, since that comes from my god, and it's not the power of an oath, would my cleric stuff be like switched over? Like, can you switch gods as a cleric to still have powers as a cleric? Or would my clerics be cut off? And then, okay. This is what my thoughts was. It made sense to me, but because other clerics are out there with powers and they serve other gods.
Theoretically.
I don't think all the gods keep in touch or anything. Do them?
Do we get a regular long rest?
Yes, just make sure.
Damn, like I'm still tired.
Probably do.
I do get to recover 1 level.
You do not. Pardon?
I said,
Oh, you do get to recover a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, okay.
Jiraiya, you do not get a long rest.
Okay. I thought you were telling me I didn't get to it. I was like,
You get the hardest gasp of your life.
No, Brendan.
I just didn't get a long rest. You only hear me cry. I did that to myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my speed was half as well. Now you're just tired.
Now I have no spells.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah. For this whole day.
Yeah.
So Jiraiya, as you
And you're hurt.
have woken up and experienced what you have, what do you do?
I don't pray because I think that'd be, I don't know. I don't think he wants to hear from me.
I think you need some space.
Yeah. I think after that nightmare.
Give you a warm shoulder.
I think maybe I go for like more of a meditation rather than a prayer of like self-reflection, not trying to talk to him or anything. For like the first time. And then I'll head back to where I think the book is. I don't know how far I walked off right. I don't think
Not terribly far. You know your way back. So those of you who awake in the bubble as it goes away around you.
No more bubble.
Although you wake first, you see the others around you kind of starting to come to, and you see Fenrir leaning against the same tree as last night, already awake. She's just watching all of you.
Oh, you look like shit still.
Oh, I could go for another rest. It was quite a night we've had. Quite a couple nights we've had.
Do we have anything that can help you be less tired?
I thought you only had 1 level of exhaustion.
2 levels of exhaustion.
From what?
Doing drugs.
That shock sugar, man.
Got a whole
Pure.
thing of it in the fucking bag.
Cool,
Oh,
man.
just 2 more drugs. What are you talking about?
I feel great!
That's how drugs work.
Oh, man.
I turned what's her name's Fenrir? How are you doing? You getting sleep?
Just little. She kind of has her knees pulled up to her chest, her arms just kind of around them.
We've had an eventful couple days, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to what you're going through.
I don't know how to compare anything to what I'm going through. I don't know what to make of it. Except that it's wrong.
What Rokari showed us strictly seemed wrong. It's not normally how we see them.
What did Rokari show you?
Some
Foot mouth.
So I walk back up to
some very
Very fast.
strange blood magic. Blood magic.
Blood magic.
Strange rebirth.
You with Bloody One. It was weird to watch. That's what he's talking about. Well, you're still carrying this one. You've come a long way since cutting people's ears off. I'm proud.
Those were Knowles.
Goblins.
Counts.
Yes, got one. That's We have a lot to do, but we also have a lot to talk about.
Yes. Indeed. Also, thank you. I know what you did. You were the first one I saw when I woke up in the barn. The burning death trap. You didn't have to jump in. But you did. I appreciate it.
Would have been a bad way to go.
Most ways to go, I believe, would be the bad way to go.
Well, that shit's went sideways. We have no idea who they were. You're not back yet, right?
We did not find any sort of identifying information in the paperwork either. Just
Not for who those people
Right.
were. We maybe have some leads on who we should check on. It
Yes.
might be the supplier or purchaser.
I feel like as we investigate more, perhaps they will make themselves known again.
So we've made a lot of enemies, so it could have
It's,
been any one of them or someone new.
yes, it's a new skill of ours. I'll start with that jingly goblin asshole. Fuck the guy.
So long ago.
It's very long. Wonder if Thal still has that one. You got
I
it. from him.
thought I gave it to someone. I thought I gave it to someone.
Maybe.
traded.
I thought it was one of that you had it. No. Okay. It still exists somewhere, I'm sure.
I think he's been trying to trade it for a while.
Yeah. Every time it came up, like, I got a fucking woman. Y'all.
Speaking of him, we should check in on him as well. We haven't heard from him for days.
You're probably right. Hopefully he is healing.
Rokari, you're quiet. You just joined with us not long ago.
Bear got your tongue.
I'm just shaking. Everything that we have seen.
Yes.
The Jedi did last night seemed pretty wrong. Dark.
Is that the right I see walking up now?
Is that Regina tapping on a tree?
She does that sometimes.
Probably hasn't seen many of them wherever she was from.
What do you make of What other that?
The tree. She's trying to be a bird
Not the
again.
tree.
Oh, no, I mean she had dreams.
Did I?
Oh.
We need to talk to him when he gets back. That's for sure.
You think so too?
Mm-hmm.
This is to his mom again. He's been trying to save your people. He's been freeing them.
Jiraiya is a good boy. Just led astray. For what I'm not sure. His own hate, maybe. You might know better than I.
I don't think so. We've seen him bring people back, but not like last night.
You said blood magic. That he performed?
I don't know what else to call it.
I do not think he performed it.
No?
I know a thing or two about religious folk and the powers they usually possess. I assume, because I impersonate religious people all the time. This is me making sure I'm not just talking out my ass. Yeah.
Some. You know some.
Okay. What's the word I'm looking for? Proficiency in religion things. Been around. Impersonate people all the time. Which I don't anymore, obviously, but I used to. Anyways, it did not look like something in his purview.
Nothing I've seen him do before.
This is what I mean. Nothing he would do naturally himself. Whether it was a sword, I don't know. That seems pretty fancy for a sword.
The sword's done things we've never seen the sword do before.
That's what I mean. Yes, I don't know. That would be my leading suspicion right now. Be something with the sword.
What's wrong with the sword?
I don't know. It's questionable at best.
It's got some hold on him. He tried to...
A weapon?
Yes. He tried to put it down, and it hurt him badly.
We took it from a vampire. That was probably our first mistake. and then since then it's just been doing weird things.
We don't have to loot everything all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know, right?
Yeah. The original team member that had it, rest his soul.
Oh my god! That sounds so bad. I'm gonna walk up to camp. Oh no.
Also seemed to have affected his mind, but was not ultimately his undoing. That was a discount job. He went south. Then he went north. Or something.
That is
in a bag.
I'm sorry. It's a weapon, a tool. How does it...
What is your profession? What have you done your whole life?
Work the fields?
Right. I don't know if I can explain it in terms you would understand. Respectfully.
What's your profession? Being a slave?
That's why I was like,
I know.
what are you talking about?
Well, she said that. Either way, that's my point. I'm like, I don't know how to. It's like a
We
rake.
know about the
but-
sword whispering. That's right.
I mean, you have all heard it.
The sword has given the previous owner and now Jiraiya names. And I mean, I don't know if it gave him his brother's name, but the names before were all seemed to be
Bad people.
bad people. the first inkling we had that the sword was maybe not the best thing was when I had hurt Jiraiya.
Mm-hmm. But that's neither here nor there, I don't think.
But the sword's never done anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
And tries. From what we've been with him for
Wow.
a while now, and he's never
A few minutes.
done anything like this.
I mean, I think about the time he drowned that one guy in the river with
No,
his
you don't
chain.
gotta tell my mom all that.
I'm not saying That's what
You guys already dug a hole
reflecting.
that I'm coming back to get to. I'm gonna be buried alive.
reflecting as
Oh.
about all the wicked things you've done to people. I mean, you know what? Oh, yeah. This is the worst so far. We'll say that.
Barely.
We've killed our share of people, but they've all been people who have tried to kill us. Until last night.
I mean, that's not totally true. They also tried to kill us.
His brother did.
Yes, he did. At
You
first,
weren't-
before he
He put
realized
his
who it
sword
was.
through
Well, you don't
her.
even know that.
Well, maybe I got it from her.
I'm sure she would have shared that. The people on the roof stabbed us before.
Well, let me say, I'm assuming since we were all stabbed.
Right.
It's a pretty good justification for
Yes.
most murders. I don't know. It's weird when I say it out loud.
You stabbed me, I stabbed you.
I was like, I'm better.
I can't fully speak to it. I don't fully understand what happened last night, but it seemed like he was with the group who attacked us and switched sides.
Yes. If nothing else, they shop at the same store.
What if we were set up?
We might have been set up. You think this is the Crow Prince?
I know we will be asking him when we see him.
What would be his reasoning for trying to kill us? Just to blame it on us?
Possibly.
I mean, it could be the Circle of Blood. It could be the Long Blooms. It could be Spy Song. It could be a number of people. I don't know. It could just have been a rival faction. Maybe they weren't even coming after us. Maybe they were
We were in their way.
planning, on stealing everything, and then we were there. I don't know.
We should probably talk to the crow guy in general.
Yes.
I think first we need to talk to Jiraiya. Unless we want to go back. No, I think first we need to talk to Jiraiya.
Yes. Any minute now, he should be showing.
So, before I show up, after my meditation at the tree, whatever, I want to cast Send.
I assume you've counted your words. Right?
Yes.
You have a spell slot
I'm
left?
gonna impromptu switch him a little bit because I don't feel the last line was appropriate anymore.
Okay.
So
You have a spell slot for sending.
yes, 1/3 level left. This is what I'm using. So I'm gonna use talk to my bro.
The alive one, I assume.
Jesus.
I don't know how sending works. Can I talk through the plains?
You can try.
No, yes, they are. Kabuto. I brought mother back to us. We are currently outside of Demary. Send men from the Jagged Claw to get her. Make haste.
What you say sounds impossible. But I believe you. It will take time. Hide her somewhere safe. Tell me where.
Oh. Wish I could talk no more than that, but that's it.
Wait till you get some more spell slots.
Were you at 25 words?
A little under.
She's really tomorrow.
All right then.
So as you guys are chatting, Dariah slowly strolls.
Head low. So not so happy anymore. But happy. I was happy during it because of the sword.
You see her mother still about 20 feet away from the others, leaning against a tree, knees pulled up to her chest, her chin kind of just resting on top of them, and she doesn't really turn her head, but as you come into peripheral, her eyes just kind of follow you, walk into the camp, and then she looks away.
So she's kind of separate from the group.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to her. And I mean, how far away? I guess. Like, I kind of wanted to be a private conversation. But
Like 20 feet. So not she's been talking to them, not terribly far.
okay.
If you were quiet.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of whisper, do a little hush hush tones. Not like that, but like
No, I got you.
mother. Don't get me wrong. I feel conflicted of what I've done. I, while doing it, didn't know if it was the right move. But I've contacted Kobuto and his clan, the Jagged Cult. And he has told me that he can send them back to come bring you back to him and father. If that is what you wish.
It is.
So it will take time for them to travel this way. I would like to make sure you are not in need of anything. And also, since Dragonborns without their papers are not exactly free to roam anywhere, I need you to be in a safe place just until they get you. And then you can be with them and be free. Hopefully travel to Karak. See what freedoms are up there. See how people treat you up there. It is nuts. It would be a better life for all. They also have my same goal in mind as far as getting more people free.
Hopefully different methods.
Yes, I realize I have to atone for what I've done. And I know it won't be a quick process. But I aim to make our family. Wouldn't say proud of me, but want you guys to have a good life. And all of the future of Dragonborns to have the same freedoms as any other race. I know it won't always be easy path. I know I will have to make hard decisions, as the one I did tonight. But I promise you, I will not go by those methods again. Or be tempted to do something that goes against every ounce of who I am.
Do not misconstrue making hard decisions for making wrong ones. Jiraiya. Violence can be just. That was not.
No, it was not. He deserved better,
You did.
but so did you. After I saw what happened to Father after he died, it wasn't for me. That's all I'll say. It was to fix a broken. When I walked away towards the group, because I'm sure they have questions. But I'm gonna just be like, hey, what's up? What's good, guys? Everyone good sleep? Good sleep?
Take it away. In character, no.
I'll go up to him.
He came up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, directly up. Because I
No,
was gonna.
You guys are all sitting in a group.
Yeah, so I was gonna
So you get up in his face.
and go to
I
him
say,
Okay, I'll
cool.
and hug him and say, I don't know why you did what you did. And I'm sure that was hard. You know, we're always here for you. You should have just talked to us first.
I did not think you would understand.
Was last night the plan?
No. After him and his companion stabbed, what I'm sure all of us,
Ayasato.
and he in particularly, I thought Bakari was dead on that rooftop until I healed her. And just in the nick of time.
So I have one real quick question. Did he stab you?
Yes.
Or did he stab Rokari?
He did not stab me. Jiraiya. In fact, you.
Why?
I know. I was just actually wondering.
I just knew we both stabbed him.
I don't know. Shit, I was inside. I was just wondering above Kim.
Well, then fuck. Okay, switch up. He stabbed me.
He traded.
That's even a better reason.
Yeah.
Did he know it was you?
I don't think so.
I do not think so. From where I was standing, admittedly barely conscious at the time, it looked like when he recognized you, he very quickly turned to defend you.
I can tell you when he jumped below, he was definitely attacking them, not us.
Yes, I was communicating with him.
So
I know
why
he
did you
was-
kill?
It's complicated. So, back at the plantation.
Rokari's insight's probably not good enough for that to matter. Make a roll.
What? A roll? What am I rolling?
Where were you not being avoidant? Were you going to continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Shit, I was
doing an
I
insight
was like, yeah,
check.
Rokari was insight checking that shit.
So back at the Bronzebeard plantation, after I left, the clan, they did not understand. I wouldn't say they had bad feelings towards me. They did not understand why I left. I did not get to say goodbye or speak to anyone after the events that made me a free dragon. So I guess things got worse, and Magni was treating everyone not as he was before, because I always thought he was a decent man, dwarf. And his son was one of my childhood friends growing up. He taught me a lot, and gave me a sense of freedom within that, of someone not seeing me as just a slave, the first person, along with Magni. The other stories I've heard from slaves that came to the plantation, from other plantations. This, we had it. It was fair. It was a fair. Until Haku killed his son. After things started going south. And in beating Haku, almost within an inch of his life, he killed my mother when she interviewed.
A risk I took gladly.
Yes.
But I understand that. I understand wanting vengeance. How is she here?
Yeah. You're still about a chapter or two ahead of where we were asking. I feel like you said that before, and I appreciate the reminder, but what's next?
God damn it, guys. I'm telling myself. I honestly, just side note, I thought you were going to tell me because I told my mom about the hags because I had to, and I thought she was, when they were all talking, I was like,
Oh,
no.
she's watching intently.
Like, I was like, no, they're going to say it's the sword, and she's going to like, no, it's some hags. Fuck. Anyway. So do you remember those hags?
So do you remember that?
in the marshes.
Yes,
Of course.
I do.
I lied to you when I said I didn't strike a deal with them. Because I didn't think you'd understand what I was going through. And what my family was going through without him. And the hate I had for Haku for making first for killing.
Yes, you're right. I'm sure none of us would understand missing parents.
At least in the ways that
I
I experienced them. And what made it worse is what I was not there to do anything about it or even see it.
But to strike a deal with them.
Did you not try to strike a deal with them?
No.
Oh.
I don't think I did.
I don't think you even want to talk to him.
Me either.
I think it was Gilvin
Just
and you.
me?
No, I'm pretty sure Gilvin tried.
Gilvin
Yeah,
did.
Gilvin talked to them, but
Or Goran, rather.
Goran, yes, but
Yes.
Goran wasn't willing to give them what they wanted.
Yes.
Fel tried to game the system.
It was the
He
only.
thought the cost was too much.
Well, they wouldn't give me a cost. But that's...
So you did this for guilt and grief.
Yes. More from my father's grief than mine. I've never seen him like that. He almost seemed like he'd be happier if he was also dead.
High price to pay.
And it was not easy to avoid.
I'm sure it was not.
But I do not regret it.
I think I'd do the same in their shoes.
I can't say I wouldn't.
So you too would blame somebody else for another man's actions?
No.
No, but
I'm saying I would do anything for my mom. So that's a different.
Including murdering your brothers.
Well, I don't have any brothers. I'd murder anybody else's brothers.
I didn't get along with mine. Not saying it was the right thing to do. I'm saying I can understand where he's coming from.
Also, there is something about the sword that drives me to embrace a dark side I didn't know I even had. And it concerns me, but you saw what happened last time when I tried to leave.
Yes. And when
It brought me to near death.
when you stabbed your brother with it, it did a sort of red enemy?
Yes. I don't really understand how it works. I believe it's possessed by something or someone. And once it has its grip on you, it does not let go easily.
Do you want to let go?
That's the question.
In my heart, I do, but every time I try, in that moment, it twists me. It challenges my own will. I don't know if I can get it cleansed by some sort of magic that I am not aware of. But
So you like to keep it, but it not to hurt you. That's what you're saying.
I would like to have my free will back.
I mean,
Why don't you
We
put it
can
in the
work
bag
on
of holding?
Does it give you anything in return?
Yes, it seems it promises power, and I thought that that power might be worth having if it means I could be that much closer to freeing my people or defeating my enemies. But now, after last night, I don't believe.
there is a gray area, for sure.
Well, and it did not give me Haku's name, but it wanted me to kill him after it tasted his blood.
Just as an aside, also. I'm having a hard time remembering if it was you or you. Somebody asked Malik about the sword, and he said he would be able to help if he had his body.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Fuck that lich.
You're not touching the heart, man. I said That's so far down
I don't
the
think you
line.
inquired as to exactly what that help was, but maybe a line of questioning. And if you're looking for, you mentioned cleansing or something like that.
Do you think it drove you to kill Haku? Would you have done it without it? Can you even tell anymore?
I was just about to ask them.
in the moment, I think a lot of things drove me to kill him. Even seeing brought back a lot of hate in that moment. But once it come, I couldn't stop it.
Well, what's done is done. Can't really go back on this now.
And so you can't bring him back, but that might not be true. But
Oh, it's
Or just-
kill somebody else. What? Come on, Dad. Bring my brother.
This is
Jesus
a
Christ.
never-ending cycle.
Bad.
Why don't you try to put it in the bag of holding?
I tried to put it down on the ground and walk away from it, and it nearly killed me. I don't know if it'll let me put it in the bag into an extra whatever. Tried.
Can you-
that shit? So I'm not gonna say extra dimensional ball.
Yeah. Can you
It's too big a word.
help him if he does anything?
I don't really have anything to overpower his will.
No, I just mean if he falls again.
Oh, yeah. You won't die.
Maybe.
You probably won't die. You won't die.
I think it did we did like 76 points of damage or something like that.
You'll be fine.
But if it does double my health.
Either way, you'll be fine. I'll be less happy about it, but you'll be fine.
No. Let's do this smart.
What's this one?
I don't know. Not him giving up his hand.
Oh,
Are you?
no, yeah, but that's only if it does double.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you rest well? I mean, are you still damaged from yesterday? Pretty bad.
I mean, I got like 26 points out of 49. So yeah, is it your max health doubled is what's an insta kill, or is it your current hit
It
points?
is so you have to hit 0, right? And then the remainder of the damage has to go over your maximum health, like into the negative.
Yeah.
So that's very possible.
Yeah. So if you had
With
50
me,
hit
26
points,
hit point.
yeah, and it did 76 damage, then you would die.
I have 49 max. Don't say 50 round. Wish I had 50.
Do you want, without thinking about it, do you want to not have the sword in your possession right now?
I'll be back.
What if
2 seconds.
I have an idea. It won't work if he knows.
I know we
Ah.
are not yet sure if we trust Malik, but if he is what he says he is, maybe he would know.
Maybe.
How to
I guess
separate.
it's worth talking to him, but last time he just wanted us to get his body back before he would help us with it.
Before he would or before he could?
Sure, maybe before he could, but
Either way.
regardless, if Jiraiya wants to not
Well, I just
have
mean,
the sword now, I don't want to wait weeks or months.
I understand that. I just mean maybe he would know what to do or what that might entail or who he might be able to ask for help in lieu of him.
See, I was hoping I had 8 prepared because that'd give me like another 40 points. And then I'd try to drop the sword and hopefully be able to take the bow.
Yes, we can talk to him. Okay, we should at least do it before you kill yourself trying to drop it. But
I'm gonna walk away a little bit. Like, well, is your telepathy thing on me?
currently it's on Jiraiya.
Okay.
But if you ask me to switch, I can switch it to you.
I'm gonna walk away a little bit anyways. And like turning away, cast message to Olo and say like, take him down, not lethally.
We need to find something to do with your mother. She can't stay here, and we can't bring her into the city.
I'm to return to the rest of my family.
Yes,
I have ideas.
they're, as far as we know, weeks away.
Yes.
What
I
are we
have
gonna do?
ideas.
Do you want to share them?
Yes.
Let's stand up.
How we smuggled her out. We just smuggled her back. Rent a room at one of our inns we've been at.
So I get what you're saying, but Negan knows everything, and now this is a weakness to our whole group if he knows of her, and he might not know.
And stop.
Damn it. Don't take it away from me.
He knows a lot. I believe we can trust our
Or
best.
or the any keeper of the armor duck. I think even
It's not like we have friends in the city that I can
the Ivory Jacks walked into our room.
That is true.
Instant. With the dagger betrayal.
Are you stabbing?
Non-lethally, I said
Roll
message.
attack.
You did. I stabbed him.
In the chest.
Yeah.
In the heart.
Oh, no.
Is this advantage?
I would say so. He definitely wouldn't have been expecting it.
It's not very good.
I can't wait.
It would be an 18.
Is that your beat your AC?
That is my AC.
Oh.
Sneak attack.
Okay. I got it.
Along with your
3d8.
extra betrayal damage.
Shield.
I'm not going to.
You motherfucker.
You could, couldn't you?
No.
That's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Yeah. I'm not going to pump any booming blade damage into it.
You wouldn't have had time to cast it anyway.
Alright.
That would be pretty conspicuous. Like,
Yeah.
20. No, it's
So
20. No, 30.
That's with sneak attack and with the betrayal.
33 damage.
oh,
Dry, you get stabbed in the gut.
yeah.
And I say sorry as I help you fall down.
Yeah, you fall unconscious and hit the ground.
and
What does my mom do? We're on talk.
Like, I turn around and I'm like, stop.
She stands up.
I'm a mage hand the sword.
Too heavy.
You can only do
Yeah,
5
it's only
pounds.
5 pounds. That sword's got
It's a great sword.
It's
One of us
like
gotta touch it,
this
bro.
fucking thick.
One of us gotta touch it.
I will reduce
You're
it.
not losing another son. We're trying to
You
save
could
you.
have fooled me.
Yes. It had to be a surprise.
I will cast reduce on the sword. So reduce its weight by 4 times.
Mark off the spell slot.
Oh yeah.
You weave the glyphs in the air and cast, and nothing happens.
It's a magic.
Magical item, you can't change it.
So what about when I enlarge someone that has a magic weapon? He's bigger with them. Right?
Mm.
Can I?
What are you looking at?
What's-
He's breathing real heavy on my arm. That's weird.
Oh, for real? Motherfucker's only 6 pounds.
We have to.
sword.
Can I try to?
It
Mage hand can do
it
5
would
pounds.
definitely weigh more than that.
It's a great sword. If it only weighed 6 pounds, that would be insane.
That's what it says.
Yeah, but it's like as long as this fucking table. You have to fucking.
It's aluminum.
That's all I know.
But
It's
it's magical.
made of arrow
But it's
gel.
magical, so it's
Choose either a
indestructible.
creature or object that is neither worn nor carried.
Neither worn nor carried. Okay.
So, it's been 6 seconds.
Yeah. No, I was gonna
Am I
say,
rolling death savings?
we need to do this quickly.
Yes,
Yeah,
roll death.
Just wrap a
Success!
cloak, whatever.
I'm fighting. I'm just trying to stay alive.
I tried to do a medicine check. Can I try to?
Try to stabilize Dry.
Yeah.
Roll medicine check.
Not good because I'm the one doing it, but I am. It's a +0. Yeah, 13.
What does that do? I'm back. Still unconscious?
You don't really know what to do.
I'm just trying to put pressure on.
Yeah, you're trying to
Didn't even take the knife out yet.
staunch the bleeding,
Press
but
it
it's coming out pretty fast, like it's soaking through whatever you're putting on, and it's pouring.
Well, I'm gonna take whatever I have, outfits and costumes and bullshit in my backpack, just
Mhm.
clothes, whatever. So I'm just gonna wrap it up, just grab it,
You gonna try and grab the sword?
Oh yeah.
Try roll d20.
Oh god.
I'm gonna put the life
This is
tether.
how I
on-
die.
I'm gonna take the life tether off of my neck and put it on his.
A 12.
Felv. As your hand holding the fabric goes around the handle of the greatsword, you hear Dry. You take 3 points of healing.
What?
And your hand shoots up, unbidden.
Yeah.
You come to consciousness.
Fuck.
Your open wound being attempting to be staunched by the man that stabbed you, Olo, and your hand on Felv's wrist, who is reaching for the greatsword, and you immediately feel protective, like you know that it is trying to be, someone is trying to take it from you.
Is it my turn?
You may act.
And cast Thaumaturgy and yell really loud. What are you doing?
Inappropriate response.
Trying to help you. Trying to save you from this.
Save. Knife in my chest. In my gut.
Fuck.
Oh, he's conscious. That's good. I guess.
Regina, are you doing anything in all this? You're just watching.
So I stabbed him. He went down. He was bleeding to death. He tried to take the sword. He got healed from the sword. Broke back up, grabbed Fel's arm, and screamed very loudly using thaumaturgy.
What are you doing?
I feel like when he went down, I would have been like, "Oh my god!" Like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Right.
And like
You were
bend down to, like, just, I guess, comfort in, not comfort, but just like shock.
Okay, so we'll say you're kneeling on the other side
Yeah.
that Olo, or the side opposite Olo.
Yeah.
Brody.
Just
But are you acting?
I look back and say, "Put the sword away from them." Rokari. Anyone.
Are we? What the fuck is? Okay. She's gonna go
I don't
and
know if it's better for the bear lady to have the sword.
she tries to.
Try not to touch it.
Then how am I supposed to get it away from him if I, do not touch this sword?
Quickly.
What is it?
you
What the
just
fuck are you talking? Hi. She's going to attempt to pry Jariah's hand off of Felv's. Make a strength check. That's not a d20.
Eight.
8. Well, she only rolled a 3. So.
What? I was like, I rolled a 4. Good. I'll be able to get it from him.
So
Son of a
Rokari, you're Felv, especially you, but the all of you around are witnessing this. Rokari, who you know to be like at least a fairly strong, but she's not like especially strong, but she's competent. You know, she's both hands trying to peel his fingers off of Felv's wrist, and Jariah's arm is just like flexing like you've never fucking seen, and she's making no headway. Felv, at this point, it's like painful. The
That's okay.
death grip on your wrist.
I'm about to put my claws out.
I mean, you feel free to act. Anybody can
Like,
Are we in
as
a
I
turn
got-
or are we just
I-
all going?
As I got his wrist.
I'm going to do Tasha's mind whip on him.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
I was gonna put my claws out his arm.
I'll say you can do that because that's like innate, and then you can mind whip. Make an attack roll.
Oh, 16 plus 7.
I'm assuming that beats your AC. So do an unarmed with your claws.
Dun, dun, dun. D4 plus 4. And it's a 4. 8.
So, Fellow, you take 8 points of damage as his claws dig into your wrist. You would all see this as blood starts to tore from the wrist where Dry is hanging on. Go ahead and do your mind. Is it a save?
Yeah. Yes, an intelligence.
Oh, that would go well.
That's
That's just mean. Alright. Natural 20. Come on, let's go. That's a 2.
Minus.
So what are the effects here?
Okay, so on a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic
Oh,
damage,
you're going unconscious.
and it can't take reaction for the end of its next
You
turn.
don't even have to roll damage. He only has 3 hit
Okay.
points. So, Dry, you feel a searing pain in your head, and the lights go out again.
I'm gonna quickly try to pull the
Wait,
sword.
tie him up.
I'm sorry, I went for it already.
Just tie the sword with a rope. And pull
That's
it
what I
away
was
from
going to
the
say too, but it's too many words.
I'm just no, you already did.
People were feeling I'm going for it.
As you grab the sword and begin to pull it out, make a wisdom saving throw.
I think this is +0, but let's see.
This is a stressful situation after a stressful situation.
+0, so 14.
14.
I don't like that one.
It's a lot of damage.
There you
Wait, you're taking damage?
I think so.
I'm taking.
And depends on if the sword wants to.
Well, you take 40 points of psychic damage as you hear the voice of the
Uncanny
sword.
touch.
You feel the voice of the sword. You can't get uncanny dodge. Tearing through your mind. What are you doing? Leave me alone.
Jesus. TPK on
But you
the
are still
sword.
standing? Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, so you managed to get the sword of the way.
I pull it away.
You pull it away, but you take all that
Okay.
damage and you're hearing this voice. So you have it in your hand, and you have it removed from Dryas' person.
The
Make a death saving
moment. Okay.
14!
The moment I have it
So
away,
good at this.
I'm using the ring to teleport 20 feet away, and then I'm just running. I'm just running.
Gone. That's what
I'm
gone.
confused, but hey. Let's do it.
Bonus action dash. I'm getting the sword out of the
To my mom, it just looks like you killed me and robbed me.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
what is she doing right now?
After you just told her that sword,
Okay,
you can't trust
So,
this.
you guys see Olo as he drags the sword away, and he like drops to his knees while he's holding it, and like holds lets go one hand, holds his head, and kind of I would assume he would cry out in pain because that's a fuckload of damage.
Yes.
And then he just in a cloud of smoke reforms like Nightcrawler style 20 feet away, and just like rolls over and starts to crawl away.
Put it in the bag and call after you.
I look back and lock eyes with you and switch my ring of telepathy to you. And then as I'm running, I go, if I let it go, it'll probably try to kill me. I'm
Wait, are
going
you still holding this? No, you're not. Are you holding the sword still?
Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
He was trying to run off with it.
I was trying, that's the whole point of that. I was trying to run away with the sword.
I thought you dropped it and teleported away.
Oh, no. Yikes. That's a big old 9.
Well, it's out of it now. I mean, keep doing it. Yeah. Just trying to hold it. It'll change what I'm doing next. You're so gross, kid.
Take 25 points of psychic damage.
I'm unconscious. So I boofed away.
So he says that to you, and then it drops.
Face flames. Oh my god.
And now I don't even have my life tether on.
Regina, get someone, sorry, whatever.
Wait, what?
Get the bag from Olo and open it.
I put it on your neck when you were unconscious.
What the fuck is happening?
If you fail your last death saving throw, it makes it a success. But then it breaks.
Rokari runs over towards Olo and starts digging around. She pulls the bag of holding off. Make another death saving throw.
I think it's safe to say that
Natural 1.
That is 2 failures.
Oh, God.
Jiraiya, you
This
hear
is
him
why you
start
have
to gurgle, and the hole in his stomach begins to spout blood,
great.
pouring out at an
Do
increase.
something for him.
Oh,
You so.
I have a healing
Ola,
word.
make a death saving throw.
I'm running over to him, so I should be able to get there in the round or whatever.
15.
Okay,
The thing is on the ground now.
Rokari is holding him. Is like, what are we doing? What the fuck?
The thing's on the ground, right? He must have dropped it when he's unconscious.
He says on the ground.
Cool. I'm gonna reduce it now since it's not being worn or carried.
Uh-huh.
Make an Arcana check.
Good D20. Roll it.
Or actually, I'm sorry. Hold on, please.
Calm down.
Fuck.
The stamp sword.
You started. I said.
Fel started it.
I suggest you started it.
Fair.
Gordon started.
Fair. Goran did start it. Fucking Goran.
He's
Evil
fucking
Goran.
dead.
What's your
Did you
DC?
hear that, Emily?
DC for
Your spell save DC.
15.
You cast the spell, and nothing happens.
Son of a bitch. What's up with this fucking sword?
If I roll a natty 1, I'm permadead.
It's like the strongest sword.
Regina,
roll
what are you
another
doing
natty
for
one,
him?
you're
Because he's about to die.
Healing word. I'll do that at my max level here.
Ooh, hardcore. Okay, roll healing.
Would you stop being gross? Child?
44. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Plus 4?
4, 44 is plus 1, right? Or how does
It's
that work?
plus something. It's plus your spell casting ability things. How are you? 3 or 4.
Oh, 3. So what did I say?
13?
Try to take 13 points of healing, and you feel immediately the pull towards the sword now, probably 30 feet away from you. You feel like that primal drive to get to the sword.
Yeah, I kind of just like. I don't even
Rokari's
fully
looking
I was
at
gonna say, what's her
herself.
card doing?
Yeah, she's like, what are we doing?
I don't even.
Ola is on the ground.
I don't even like fully stand up. I just kind of like roll over and kind of like animal style fucking charged for the sword.
Fed, what are we doing?
Nothing. Nothing's working. I'm just gonna
She's
stand there.
holding
Wait.
the bag open.
You're gonna let me fucking die, bro?
You're not gonna die. You'll be fine.
Ola's on the fucking ground.
If I roll a natural 1, I'm dead.
Yeah, do you have potions?
She puts the. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, she has potions. She always has potions.
Yeah, I mean, we were just in a big old fight, and she had 1 hit point. So
She used a potion, but she has another potion. She bought like 3.
she didn't have like 3
She's
potions. I just didn't know.
Rokari is gonna drop the bag of holding and dump a potion of greater healing. She's kind of eyeing you like,
How heavy is the bag of holding?
how heavy
Does it
is
have
it?
has a fixed weight in it?
Oh, yeah, I would assume. I don't know.
Yeah, check your inventory. That's all she got.
Man.
Yeah, we're wasting a lot of shit right now trying to get this thing away from me.
No. But
Go ahead and roll that.
Which is the middle side one?
Yes.
400 gold.
Yeah.
Sorry, Emma.
We'll do that plus 4.
That's
Oh,
not
I'm just gonna. Oh, nice.
4, 4, 4.
And a 2-2.
So what is
14
that?
plus
14
1.
plus
18
4.
points of
18
healing.
points.
That's a really good potion.
Nice.
Okay, so
So Ola, you come to. And Rokari dumps the potion, looks over to the side and says, "Shit!" And you hear the
Lunge.
scrabbling run
And
crawl
lunge for the
of
sword.
Jiraiya. You're just going straight for the sword?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody trying to intervene? In
How
any
heavy
fashion?
is bag holding? That's what I forgot.
What does it say? You have it in your inventory, yeah?
Sure. I should probably, but I don't.
15 pounds.
15 pounds?
Regardless of contents. Okay. So I'm gonna grab it from the floor or whatever and try to just scoop the sword into it on the ground without touching the sword. From the hilt side, obviously not the sharp side, because that'd be stupid.
Wouldn't that be funny though? Okay.
Now, obviously I can't pick it all the way up with mage hand, but can I put 5 pounds of pressure to lift up the back end?
Hey.
Maybe a hair. Maybe a hair.
Because it only needs just a little lift. Whoop.
What is Mage Hand as a
Cantrip.
as an action?
Yeah.
Okay, so the scooping part is definitely going to be an action, and Mage Hand is an action.
It's one of the things that stays around. And I've tried to use it a few times already.
How long will it last?
1 minute.
Okay. Nothing else that you have cast is concentration? Is enlarged reduced
No.
concentration?
It wouldn't work. I've tried to use it since then.
What do you mean?
I've cast reduce and enlarge and mage hand multiple times back and forth.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If enlarged reduces concentration, it would have turned on. It is concentration, so Mage Hand would be gone.
Right. I tried to cast mage hand after it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean,
Because you tried to reduce it and then use Mage Hand to pick it up, but it didn't reduce.
So Mage Hand was casted after Reduce.
Right, but then you cast enlarged reduce again a second ago. I don't recall you saying Mage Hand again after that, unless I'm missing.
I don't remember if I said it, but I was going to. Either way, I don't care. I'll cast it and then wait 6 seconds.
He'll
have it in his
for his
hand.
sword. Yeah, he'll have it by then.
Then as he's
You,
running up, I'm going to
telekinesis
cast
throw it, or?
Dissonant Whispers on him.
Oh!
Interesting.
Just keep putting you in the ground.
So you see Dry running for it, and you
Wisdom
saving throw, I
save.
assume?
Yeah.
Wisdom save. This is wild.
Woof.
Mm-hmm.
20 something.
Hey, why
25.
don't I?
Can't do that against the sword, but you cast Dissonant Whispers on me, I can save all day, I guess. I should get roll
Absurd.
25 against the sword.
It's not like it's the roll damage.
Yeah, I know. It's probably gonna still.
That won't be 13 though. So you have to roll 26 to do.
Right, I can't. Yeah, you take.
So you failed, or
He succeeded, so he takes that damage. That's not going to be enough to take it down.
Let's still tell him what she takes.
I was trying to do math. It was a 13 without
So 6 points.
7.
Yes.
okay, so take 7 points of damage. Dry, you feel that breach in your mind, almost pushing you to run, but you kind of snarl and push through it as it. You feel the pain, and you see Fel, having cast a spell at you that you have seen him use many times before. But you rush and you grab the sword.
So I have the sword.
You have the sword in hand.
Crap.
Rokari's on the ground, kind of just pulling back from having poured a potion and then Olo. So Olo, you come to consciousness, you lift your head up and you see probably just in time to see Jiraiya run and grab the sword and shrug off a spell cast by Fel.
So,
You should have done
when so he does that,
My rope
and I see him trying to grab the sword. Do I have enough time to grab him and dimension door away?
Oh, shit.
He was
She was right there.
Make her roll for it.
well, you ran off. She did not say she followed you.
No, but I'm watching his movements, right?
She
I'm
gets
right
direct,
there.
too.
So
They're 30 feet off. where the sword is. Like he was running like 30 feet to get to them.
Okay.
So unless you chased him,
Oh.
he would be too far. Because Dimension Door is a touch spell, I assume. Or like it's on you, and you have to
Yeah.
be touching a person to take them with you.
So it's just whether or not you think you would have run after him or not.
I would say so, because I mean, I was trying to heal him, and
Yeah, she just healed me. So.
see that he's like bleeding. I would think I would go and like try and heal him some more, and then be like, "Oh God, you're still trying to get this damn thing," and grab him and run.
So you get up and run with him?
More
After
like
him.
After.
Yeah, more like after.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna say like you can do that, but I think you would get to the sword before you get your spell off. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
you're chasing him
Okay.
versus like being in step with him.
Okay.
Also, Dimension Door doesn't have to be a willing creature that you take.
oh yeah.
That's a good point.
And he probably isn't willing. But it was a good thought for sure.
Well, check.
It was a good thought.
But you're up there and they're in the middle of it now.
Yes. So all of you kind of in this group dry. You have your sword.
I once I grab it, I kind of like continue with my mad dash just away from the group.
Stand up.
Picks up the sword and starts to run.
Enough. We're back where we started. Apparently you really want to have that.
I don't even think I respond to that. I'm just gone.
If he's running too far, I'll link my mind with those. Like if he's getting past 30 feet.
How far would you run?
I mean, if you're gonna start saying stuff to me that changes my mind, maybe not as far as I would. I was just gonna just keep going, just to get away from them and be like, "What the fuck?"
I'll just say
Because right now,
we were trying to help you give up the sword. Come back, your mother's here.
and then I stopped running. Sign an attack.
Fucking sword!
No, it was 6 hit points. I wouldn't do that. I used cure wounds. Yeah, I go back to
Is
the
that a
party.
spell slot?
That's true, he has no spell slots.
But I don't run back. I'm just walking back, so it takes me, I guess.
Do you approach us or do you stay off?
Yeah, I'm a little standoffish right now.
For some reason. I'm gonna try to walk up to you, hands like up.
Well, that didn't work.
We were
Next time, tell me the plan. What the?
It wouldn't have worked if we told
the
you
whole
first.
point was for you not to know.
It didn't work either way,
Yes.
but it would not have worked for sure if we told you.
You're a strong bastard. Now give me my necklace back.
So you can see what kind of grip it has on me.
Yes.
Maybe we should consult someone that would know more about it before trying to kill me.
Yeah, well. Kari was right. We should have talked to Malik.
You could have pulled out an ornament. How do we do this? Instead, stab him.
Well, how we do this, like, you do my entire quest first. That's like
Well, no, yeah, exactly.
30
Well,
sessions away.
But
Again-
he's not the only one.
Again,
There's some other people.
Rokari suggested
Let's just talk.
asking
she's
him
new.
what would be the steps.
Exactly.
She didn't have to say,
You don't know the
she's
Eastern Wind, but
Yeah.
we know the Eastern
We
She's still new-ish.
Stanford, that's
Sure,
right.
I'm just saying she didn't say, let's do his whole quest and find his body.
Yeah.
She's a gentle
It's
fun.
initiation. This happens
Uh.
daily.
I give Ola back the bag of holding. Good try.
Yes.
You all need
Jesus.
desperately.
We're dysfunctional, I'll give you that.
You're more than dysfunctional. You're.
We survived this long. I trust them with my life.
Maybe you've fallen in with the wrong crowd.
All right, let's have the real conversation of what do we do with your mother.
Now you.
I wanted to talk before.
Yes, let's all talk about what to do with me. As if I'm not standing here judging you.
You have input, but you don't know the city. And we do. We've made... Obviously, we're not the best at making friends. You can see why.
We're
We've
not
made
the
many
best at keeping
enemies.
your friends alive.
And you're a liability. But we also want to keep...
I'm a liability.
Yes, you are a liability.
You are one
Don't talk
cohesive
to my mother.
liability.
Pretty golden, you told us.
I'm
Cohesive.
sorry, I'm tired.
You're one entire incohesive liability. You all need Jesus, whoever that is. I hope, for my son's sake, that you'll get your shit together. But I don't want to be here anymore, so tell me where to go.
The city's over there.
No. Oh,
Get the fuck
oh,
You're so eager to leave.
no. We've had enough fighting. Already.
It's morning.
It is.
It's been a rough morning.
Haven't eaten breakfast yet.
I'm
I haven't
still
had a cup
full.
of coffee.
Somebody make some bacon.
So what's the actual plan getting back to the city?
I mean, we can just walk back in the city, but
But she
cannot. And what about whatever his name is? He owes us a favor. Yes.
That guy that's left, we don't know where he is.
He's only been gone a couple days.
I can always talk.
Yes. He could maybe escort her.
Tomorrow.
Or his lover.
You've also told your brother to...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But like he could at least,
You can also tell him.
they could all meet up.
Yeah.
There you
She
go.
could
There's
be
a lot of
returned.
spell slots you don't have right now.
Right.
No, yeah.
Tomorrow.
I don't think she should just sit in the woods, and I don't think bring her back into the city is a good idea at all. And if we're gone for too long, someone will
those
come looking
looking
for
for
us.
me?
There are people
Or is-
looking for us.
I'm sorry. You came back to a really tight situation.
You're better at making enemies than friends.
Yes.
Natural. Also good at making friends.
We have drug dealers and
You
assassins.
should meet our friends with you.
They're numerous,
They're
but very
powerful
far
people.
away.
Yeah.
Not with those currently.
We have friends up in the north, but
You've outlined the only two options and said neither will work. So
Really
I'm
quick.
really confused.
yes, I don't know what we should do with her.
Go for it.
So we still gotta pick up that barrel and get that pouch, right?
Should we sell her to him?
Wasn't gonna say sell,
It has to be.
but ask him to do us a favor for money, but not her be his slave.
Here's the thing. I get it. At least she'd be out of the city, but
She be out of the city, hidden, busy.
yes.
They can easily.
But
get her.
everyone knows. Everyone's in our shit. Like, what if he decides to turn in that information?
Well, then we would murder. And we will tell him that. So as long as he doesn't want to get murdered,
So we're gonna give him money and threaten his life, and hope
Who?
he doesn't turn on us.
The whiskey
The
guy.
whiskey.
he didn't even know what you were talking about.
You're talking about giving your own mother to a stranger?
We can also go to pick up the whiskey barrel. She could be a worker. We could put her in a barrel. Take her anywhere. in the
You're
city.
talking about stuffing your mother in a barrel?
It was large. I can reduce her.
Oh,
For a temporary amount of time, for 1 minute.
Yeah, we have to run.
no, you
And there's a good idea.
Well, we
Not
need
an
some
idea.
good ideas.
It doesn't matter if we make good ideas; they don't go well.
Yeah.
we
So
need
what is
an
the
idea.
fear of bringing her to the city? Is just people see us and see her as
Negan
a
found
target?
us immediately. Killed a dragonborn already.
Not that he knows we are already gone. Yes,
Sure, but he doesn't know about her necessarily.
She was invisible.
but he may not know who she is.
Yes. But anyone tied to us, I think, is in danger.
Also,
Especially if we turn against him, which we plan on doing.
A dragonborn without papers in this big of a city is not a good.
We might be able to forge
This is
papers off of what you have.
Or
Oh,
Put her in-
You can turn
Oh,
yourself
can we do-
into animals. Can you turn her into an animal? Like a,
But
Do you
again,
want her to
for
run
how
away
long?
as an animal?
like a
Well, you turn her
I
into a
was kinda
small
thinking-
animal.
like
I was
a
actually
turtle.
kinda thinking
You
that
put it in
already.
her pocket.
I was more
Nah,
thinking
turtle.
like you
You won't
probably
lose a
morph
turtle.
and then carry her a great distance. I don't know how fast large eagles can fly. You know what I mean? But, or yeah, it'd even be better if she was just like a bird. And birds can fly pretty fucking far before they, you know, change back into. It's an hour, right? One.
Yes,
a
but
bird can fly pretty fucking far.
But where is she going to go?
oh, it's not gonna get her anywhere close to Karak.
No, not the
Where
whole
you
goddamn
having to
continent. Just in like a,
Direction.
Do we have friends
Yeah,
in
like,
Lugmire? What
if
about
we can
getting
keep
her
her
to
for
the
one
keep?
day, and then I can get my sending spells back
That's
the
not
next
bad.
long rest. Then maybe get a spot to where they can meet her, that a bird or something.
What
can
about the
fly
keep
to.
in Muckmire? We have a friend there.
The blood hunter.
Yes, it
Darius
was
or whatever
haunted.
it was.
Would a bird
But-
make that fly?
Not
I
in an
didn't
hour.
think so.
No, it took
No
us
way.
days. But it's a closer target that everyone could
It
meet.
was like 10 days of travel.
Yeah.
How far out of the city could you get? I mean, we're already out of the city, but I mean, like,
Oh, so 80
3
foot fly
miles.
speed.
This is a port city. We could put her on a boat.
I'm gonna do the math.
we could sneak her on the boat.
Don't even have to sneak her. We can pay for passage.
Jeez. And then if she had her forged papers,
Yeah.
I like where that's going. But then she's alone on a boat.
I know.
And my brother's already coming to get her. My brother and dad.
Well, I mean, she doesn't have to go far. She can just go to a city down the coast.
could
Could we not find her a hiding place out here somewhere and give her food and such?
I don't know.
That's way
I
too
don't
easy.
think she'd be safe out here on her own.
We don't know this land out here.
We know how dangerous the world can be.
We fought a dragon pede.
And she's
Perhaps
on
we
the
build
way.
her a tree house.
She could go about 18 miles. It's a giant eagle. Did math.
Is that dashing?
As a giant eagle, they're built for that. Literally. All right, she can go 15 miles and relax a
Theoretically,
little.
she could. She'd probably come out of it with some exhaustion, but
That's her problem. She was just dead. She's doing
it's
good.
his problem.
And now she's gonna be
he's,
shining.
he's trying to make sure she doesn't die.
Well,
That's my only thing. Like, flying.
can you even get exhaustion as a polymorph creature? You can die as a polymorph creature, and they're like, okay, what's up? So I feel like that wouldn't even really.
Yeah, true.
Hmm,
When translate,
don't know.
it's magical.
But either way, 9 miles easily. That's regular speed, just like
18 miles, 15 miles, at least 9 miles.
well, not that's
At
not
most
that,
18, at least.
Yeah.
That's not-
9 miles with no drama, just gently flapping. If the wind's with her, maybe.
That does get her out of the city quickly, but
It would
we
be
still
easy
end up
to-
with the problem that she's going to be
She will still be
weeks
alone.
or alone foraging in the forest. Or
Perhaps
somewhere.
we could put her in chains, like bring her in as a slave and find her somewhere safe to hide in the city.
Well, I would just rather bring her in invisibly.
That would be good too, yes.
I have an escort idea.
Dara, your voice sounds very strange.
I'm not being in character.
You should be in character, Dara, as you are talking to your group who are in
I'm talking to
character.
myself more.
It's ready.
I'm trying to figure something out. Okay. Out of RPing, then I'd ask you specifically. Since we are, I mean, we haven't seen if Fall's doing any better, but what if he could be her escort to my brothers, say, or to my. I don't know how you feel about that as him being an NPC.
Don't ask me, asshole.
So, back in character.
Do you bring it up?
No, I'll just. Anyway,
I don't-
because we
I don't-
plan to go see him, right?
I mean, last night, no offense, but last night that wasn't the problem we had to solve. We had enough problems on our plate. No, no offense. But I don't know what to do about your mother.
I think for a day or two,
Yeah.
we sneak her in the city, get her a room, and hope for the best.
I would almost, if it was only a day or two, I'd almost rather she stay out here. A day or two in the city, like there's eyes on all the walls.
The travel will be so much longer than that. If they are coming on foot, if they are far away.
It'll
You
be
said
weeks.
last time you spoke to your brother, he was going for Kirak.
I don't believe so.
I think you told him that, but I don't know if
You
it
told him
actually
about Crack.
did.
I don't know that he
Well,
said he
so
was
Dragon
going
knows
to go.
what the Dragon Claw wants to do.
I see.
Yeah, right.
So he
I
could be
believe they
anywhere.
just
It could be in the north, it could be in the south.
believe they might be freeing plantations down in the south. Can't tell you for sure. And he did not. I talked to him this morning, but he did not tell me where he was. He just said it would be a couple weeks before you get him.
We sent that other Dragonborn and his son south. Maybe he's around here. Maybe we could book a passage to him.
Book a passage to him.
Yeah, we need
He could
a
be
map.
anywhere.
Well, no, but we can talk to him. We could talk to him and see where he's at.
You want the?
He might be someone you.
Yeah.
I would assume he would be someone you.
Because where
You
did
remember
we
his
send
name?
him? If it's
We didn't. I think we told him about a place south of.
No,
south of south.
Yeah.
we sent him. I'm pretty sure, like on this side because we were up here.
Yeah. We're in
So it's
Chartreuse.
probably like here or something. Like the other corner.
I honestly don't remember. Do you remember where we saw him?
Vaguely.
It was like an island.
I'm pretty sure. I want to say it was to
The
Riverwalk.
bottom of the map's right here, so if we just go south, we'll end up there.
We don't know if these are the only continents.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the.
That's how maps work, right?
Granted, that's not where he was
We're-
looking to end up.
We're in
Like
Florida.
they were talking about searching
for sure in
for.
California.
Yeah. Los Angeles, Miami. Fuck.
Yeah.
This is.
I guess that's not a bad. I mean, there's a sea beast and a dragon right there, but that's not
He's
a
right
bad.
there, you just go around. Oh.
I mean, if he's not close by, I still think the best thing is to get her to Muckmeyer and have everyone else meet up there.
I think that's the best local solution.
We have friends there. We can let them know she's on her way.
It's a very, from what you have told me, rough area.
It's a shitty place.
Would
But-
she be able to travel there safely?
This,
Might be
this
more
no.
dangerous than the
But maybe
wilds
they
out
could
here.
meet her on the coast and bring her in.
we just came into a little bit of money. I don't know, I'm talking like her. We could leave her out here for her. Yeah. A number of us could go in or stay here or whatever. But you could hire the Iron Post to escort her to Muckmire. I believe that is the thing they do. That's kind of what we told
That's what we did with the other.
the other guy. So, like, commission the job, pay whatever, then they meet out here. Continue.
I like that idea.
This solid thinking.
Whoever we hire, yeah, we have to. I like the Iron Post because
Iron Post is it.
I
solid.
feel like it's one of them like we do not discuss our patients. This is our business. We do not need to know.
I'm worried about hiring mercenaries that they would just sell her to someone else.
Right, but the Iron Post isn't just person.
Right. That's why I like the idea.
They're
But
they're
I'm
like
still
U.S.
going to
mail.
forge your papers.
Yeah, but slavery is wrong.
The Iron Post.
Yes.
Why?
Or she could just be cargo property that we're sending to someone else.
In a barrel.
No. I just
God
mean
damn it,
It is your mother.
This is
You
your
put her in a
mother.
barrel.
Your mama.
she turned Italian.
Listen,
I feel it. So let's do.
Yes.
So you said someone stay
Someone could stay out here with her, yes.
and then
Sure, call. What do you think?
lead the iron post. The iron post to meet her here.
Yeah, I almost think we don't have someone stay with her. There's her eyes on us, and we should all go back together. But maybe just set her up and maybe set her up at the guy who's making the brewery. You know, just ask him or to let him know that she's going to watch our barrel for us while we go get the Iron Post to ship it somewhere, and then let the Iron Post know that she's the cargo, not the barrel.
Yes.
I like that.
The clever. Have them, bring their own cart. We'll load the barrel up, and she can be part of the tracks. And then, obviously, we will open the barrel before they leave.
Yes.
Totally. And get my bag.
Yes.
All right, let's do that
Plan.
so we can get something accomplished.
Yes. Let's not enter the city. Let's walk her outside the city and back to that place.
Yes. Should we split up? Send maybe Ricari and Regina to escort her to the brewery, and we can go and do the deal and meet them.
Sure.
Yes.
Should we put her in chains, you think, or no? She could be.
No, I
We
think
could say she is personal assistant,
Yeah.
slave,
Say she is a good slave.
very obedient.
Yes.
She kind of just scowls.
You haven't said much. I know you didn't ask for any of this, but what do you think?
It sounds like a good plan. As best as any I could come up with.
then it is done.
Do we pay for her to go all the way to Karak? Or do we just send her to Muckmire and have your brother pick her up?
Muckmire is my vote. Send to Muckmire with we can put provisions for her in the barrel
Yes.
or whatever, just a gold and whatever.
Just in Muckmire, or
There's a
Goran's in
it's
tavern.
called Caremore.
Isn't there what they name after
Yeah.
Goran?
Yeah.
That one inn or whatever.
There is an inn, but I don't know. I would rather her stay with
Numbnuts, the blood fingus. Darren.
Healy's.
Derek.
Yeah, Darius. Ember
Darius.
Gloom.
Derek.
Ember Gloom.
Ember Blade.
Glove. Ember Blade.
Ember Glove. No, it's no glove. Darius one
we have a
glove.
friend there. He'll do us a favor. What's his name?
Darren? David? Darius?
Darius Emberglade.
Ember Blade.
Blade.
So that's why you said glove.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said blade.
Yeah.
We were so close.
We were.
The glove one just sounds like a cruel joke.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I said no.
Oof.
One glove.
But
Yes. Well, I mean, we can send a lot of money for him, perhaps, for the.
definitely, yes. And send him a message. That will be tomorrow. Today we get our own boat. Well, should we talk to him first? What if he's not home?
By the time
Bloodhunters
she would
do
be there,
Yeah,
travel
that's
quite a bit.
yes, but yeah, you're also right that it would probably take you days to get there.
yes. If he is not
Maybe
there,
we-
then go to the inn. Either way, Buckmire will be safer because it's far less traffic. For good reason.
Will she be safe without this Darius?
Probably.
Not in the surrounding land, but I don't trust anyone else in Muckmire. Well,
I don't
maybe she
remember
stays.
anybody else.
Okay, maybe we let you stay out. You stay with the barrel, the guy with the barrel for a day, and then the next day we'll come back and figure out the rest.
Do you think he will let me stay there with the barrel
We'll pay
overnight?
him whatever. He may have to sleep outside, but we'll pay him whatever.
If she's
Will
going
that
to
be
sleep
any
outside,
safer?
I think it'll be safer sleeping on a brewery and maybe working a bed for him than coming into the city with us.
If you can convince him.
Money, we have plenty of money. And money over the city. Let's go.
We'll see you soon.
Waltz.
You're leaving me here?
No, we'll take.
With the ladies?
You're going with the ladies.
Oh, it's a split up.
Mhm.
I see. So Rokari and Regina are going to the brewery to convince him to leave. Interesting. Regina's not here.
She's right there.
Is she awake?
The thing.
Well, you can just say yes.
No.
You can just be okay with it. For the right price.
All right.
Give us a price.
Let's hit the brewery. She doesn't even know the plan. You said-
I'll go with them. I'll go with them to the brewery and get the pouch and do that stuff. You guys go to the Iron Place.
All right.
Guys, this is terrible.
What would you rather us do? I'm not bringing her into the city, man.
No, it's just funny. The split. Alright
God, I write this guy's name down.
The brewer.
Just say,
The ales.
hey, buddy. What's up, Chief?
Alright, so you're going with them then or no?
Yeah, I'm going with them.
So the four of you, including Rokari and Fenrir, approach the brewery.
Tristan.
Yes, you see Tristan kind of leaning against one of the walls in the building where he does his brewing. He sees you walk in. He's kind of chewing on a toothpick. Welcome back. Coming to pick up your barrel.
Yes. We're going to send the Iron Post to pick it up. We're actually going to export it. You mind if I inspect it?
You're gonna export the one barrel for a place you're opening in town.
Well, no. We've already got a buyer.
What? That doesn't.
We need to send them a sample.
Make a deception check.
Fuck.
At least I have a +6 to it. Okay. 13.
You told me you were opening a place in town and you wanted the
Yes.
whiskey for that. Now you're exporting it. You have a buyer for the barrel. I'm a little confused.
I pull out 5 gold and I give it to him.
He kind of just looks at it as you're handing it over.
Do you care? It's
What-
our business
what do
to succeed or fail.
I guess so. What do you want?
I need to inspect the barrel. Is that okay?
Sure. He takes the gold.
What do you call?
It's over there in the corner.
I go over. Does he go with us or leave us alone?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess he would walk over with you. You're in his building.
Oh, he's going with us? Okay.
Do you want to open it or?
We can handle that. In the meanwhile, Rokari, can you inspect it and I'll take him over. There's some other business I want to discuss about this export.
Yes, I can. I am very good at inspecting the whiskey.
Yes, thank you.
I will do this.
And so I walk away with him. Like I said, we're going to have the Iron Post come pick it up. If this goes well, we may need a lot more. Is this something you can increase production on?
The whiskey. Yeah, I suppose so.
We're going to be shipping it to Muckmeyer. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a miserable place. They need whiskey.
So you turned from opening a tavern into being a middleman?
You know, you take the opportunities as they come.
Sure, if you can get him to pay.
We have a dragonborn slave with us. We, as you can see, have a lot of opportunities going on here. We all can't leave to go to Muckmeyer. So we were going to send her as our mouthpiece. Do you mind if
A
she's...
slave?
Yes. And she's expendable, you know. If the trip goes bad, we don't lose one of our proprietors.
You want an expendable business mouthpiece?
It's easier than us all traveling back and forth.
Make a deception check.
Hey, way better, 21.
It's not how I run my business, but who am I to say?
Cheap way to send a message. With being a little bit more personal than a letter. We make sure that, you know...
Depends on your outlook, I guess.
Yes, but a letter back wouldn't tell us what kind of people these people are. She can. Give us a little insight.
If you trust her.
Yes.
Anyway, so what's the thing? She's...
Do you mind if she stays here for a day, maybe 2, just until the Iron Post can come through and pick her and the barrel up? We'll pay you for it.
Not much.
Well, we'll feed her. She just needs to sleep. I mean, she could sleep in a barn if that's whatever you have.
I'm not sure I feel terribly comfortable with that. Just maybe outside.
Sure. We'll give her some kind of, sleeping arrangements. But I know it's a little strange to have a stranger on the land, but if you wouldn't mind, it saves us from having to pay for a room in the end for her.
You don't want to pay for a room in the inn, but you'll pay me to let her sleep here.
Well, I figure it'd be cheaper.
Okay.
How much?
I don't know, man. This is weird.
Yeah. But think about the business we might be doing in the future. It's strange, but also exciting.
Yeah. Alright, I tell you what, if she sleeps outside, it's fine. If she does any damage, steals anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
How much?
Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Shake
she stays
hand.
out.
I knew he was one of the
He's drunk.
We'll be in touch in the next couple of days. We have to figure out when the next shipment is leaving. But hopefully this turns into something good for both of us.
Alright.
I head back to the lady and fill them in on what just happened. And get the fucking pouch out of there. If it's not out already.
Well, Kari should have done that while you're distracted.
Yeah, she kind of taps the bag as you come back. It's in tip-top. Ready to go.
Perfect. Alright, let's head back and we'll head to Thal and meet the others there. And I'll relay that because I put it on you now. I put it on you once I was running away. With the sword.
That was a shit show.
That was a shit show.
You turned it back to him when he was running away.
Oh shit, yeah. So I let you know.
Either way, like we're
You guys are together. But I let you know that we're heading back to go see Thal.
Okay. So you guys start to leave and head back towards the city. After you get a ways away, Rikari kind of reaches in her cloak and pulls out a dripping bag and a stone elephant. It's a bit wet.
Ringing out of my mouth.
Tastes like whiskey.
Indeed. You get a little morning buzz going on.
I also, I'm just feeling like shit today. And while we're heading back, I'm gonna try to.
I'm just feeling
I feel like shit. Let me ring out this whiskey bag in my face.
Do a little.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little drugs. I don't really know how to do them, so I'm just gonna because I felt them on my gums last time.
Are you like doing it out in the open?
No. I'm gonna try to once we get in the city, maybe break off from the group a little bit, and then
Go to the bathroom, do something up the
exactly,
toilet.
something like that. Yeah. I feel like I just stop in here real quick.
I mean, you tell me.
Yeah.
So you guys get into the city, walking through town, heading back up to. You left Feld in the Naughty Gnome, so I assume you're heading up that way.
I mean, Thal.
Phil?
Did I say Feld?
Mhm.
Fall. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just stop and say I need to go buy a rope. I'm going to just stop and I'll meet you guys back at.
Okay.
Mine burned up.
Neradina, we can go. Great.
And I am going to go buy a rope as well. But while I'm going and buying a rope, I'm going to do some drugs.
What happened? Oh.
It burned up, bro.
You can pick up you going hempen or silk?
I mean, hemp?
Okay, 1 gold.
Okay. I feel like silk is just for naughty times.
It depends on the partner.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It would probably be easier on the hands, probably tougher than hemp. Maybe hold up to damage a little better, but yeah, hemp rope you can get a 50-foot rope for 1 gold piece.
Only 50.
That is the average length of rope. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll buy 2. I'll buy 2
A little
ropes.
longer rope or what?
You buy 2 ropes.
Wow.
Keep in mind,
At work, we use 150 foot ropes.
Well, you saw
50 foot's like.
it's 10 pounds
Doesn't
each.
seem that.
So
I'll put 1 in the bag of holding.
heavy bitches.
10 pounds. It's just anything. I like this.
So you buy your rope.
Pretty good.
What are you doing about your drugs?
So I don't really know how to do them. I know that there was a fire at the warehouse and that things were burning everywhere and that they were probably in the air. I don't know if I just inhaled the burning or inhaled the pure drugs.
Give me.
But I do know that on the way away from the warehouse, I chunked that stuff in the bag and put it on my teeth and it tingled. So that's what I'm just going to do. It's like, put it in my mouth. Yeah.
Sharpshooter.
I was gonna say, give me a. If you want, you can give me a history check at advantage, or you can just roll with that.
No, I'm just going to try that.
Okay. So you just doing the brown paper bag that you have on you.
Yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
pull out the little
sample stuff.
wrinkly brown paper bag, and you start to kind of duck into an alley after you buy your rope, and you open it up and look inside, and your mouth almost begins to salivate.
You have a little bag of it?
Mhm.
There's a bag in the safe.
Yeah.
Which might be the good
Right.
And the pure, non-cut shit.
Kind of like hesitate for a second. And then you get just this out of the bag as like a little breeze rolled by. You get just this slight, sweet hint on the air as it kind of passes by, and you go, just go for it. And rub it on your gums. You feel that like tingling. You get that initial kind of sweet taste that sort of turns and tapers off into like a bitter, sour flavor that kind of just
The sour.
not a good sour.
First there's
Sweet and
sour.
sour.
There's sweet. Reverse sour.
So as you do that, you start to kind of slowly feel a little something.
I'm so tired now, motherfucker.
It removes one level of exhaustion.
See, there you go.
Huh.
You have
That's good to
advantage
know.
on perception checks.
Bro,
How the fuck are we
this sounds like a night watch.
conditions?
Right?
Someone's sneaking up on me.
I have advantage on
Perception checks.
Advantage on perception.
And +5 to your
Speed.
movement speed.
I'm just imagining him like doing like Assassin's Creed shit, just running across rooftops. Ah! Feel great. Feel like I can fly.
This all lasts an hour.
Before you come crashing down.
Or no, just before you gotta
Do it again. It's true. The effects never hurt you. It never wear off.
Toyota?
Pretty soon, Oval's gonna have no fucking teeth. What? Get a job at sort of case of me.
Alright, that's all I do.
So you all eventually reconvene
Okay.
in the common room of the Naughty Gnome. Were you guys went back straight into town as they went to the thing?
Yeah, I thought we were going to the Iron Post to talk to them about
Okay.
the thing.
So as they're dealing with the brewery and stuff, you guys hit up the Iron Post. Walking in, you see.
Right before we walk in, I'm going to ask Drya, how much money do you have on? Because I don't have too much.
Excellent question.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to hand out money, but we forgot.
Correct.
I have all the money. You have how much?
580.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
I
thought you were gonna say like
40. 11.
It says mom.
I know. I mean,
Yeah, it should come out of the party, but what the fuck?
I just want to see if we have enough
You guys.
to bargain with or at least put a down payment on this.
No, I meant it should come out of your damn pocket.
I don't know.
Walking in, you see the same human gentleman, a bit older, long, curled gray hair, short, trimmed, mutton chops, gray eyes, dark brown skin, 5'8", average build. He's looking the other way, kind of scribbling something on a piece of paper on a desk. He hears the door open, hears you walk in. He kind of turns around and walks with a heavy limp over to the front counter. Oh, what can I do with you? For you?
Well, I would like to inquire about purchasing your services for a delivery.
No, we can certainly do a delivery.
So,
And you hear it over. He kind of reaches behind the counter. Nugget, come on, get out of there. He pulls his hand back up, and you see a small pigeon that kind of just hops up his arm onto his shoulder and pecks him in the side of the face. Kind of flinches, and then looks at you.
that's hilarious. I will speak to small beasts and just say hello to the bird, like, because that's a gnome thing.
Hello.
Do you fucking love wet? I hear birds like that.
Did you say that? Wait,
In bird?
Wait,
Bird.
speak to small beasts. Is that a spell?
No, it's a racial trait.
What does it say?
Speak with small beasts. You can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts.
I see. So,
Just small talk. Just saying, hey, you like water and stuff?
does it say that they can speak to you?
No. Says you can communicate simple ideas
to small beasts.
with small or smaller beasts. I don't know if that means they can communicate back.
Okay.
Not really necessary. I was just being funny.
So, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Just saying like, hey, what's up? You drink any good water lately? What's up?
Do you like what?
Fucking love water.
It starts bobbing around on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Like this. It's pigeon.
Sounds like Birdman.
Yeah.
It's a
He seems to like you.
very intelligent creature here. Anyways,
You hear that nugget? He said you're smart. I'm not sure I agree.
flattery gets me everywhere. Anyways, to business. I need to ship a barrel of spirits and maybe we could call her an employee or other cargo.
Emily texted me like 50 minutes ago that she's home and she can hop on if we want her to. I
Sorry.
just saw.
Say sorry how you're trying to kill Dorian.
Yeah. Woo. She missed some crazy shit there. Well.
Sorry. Anyways, a person escorted as well, and we would need a wagon provided for the delivery of the trip, and it will be going to a keep in Muckmire.
All right. Who's the person?
What's her name?
Findu.
Do we want to
Description. Where am I find where
female dragonborn?
she's gonna come here and well.
No, the delivery, and she will be needed to be picked up en route
From-
at the
from
brewery
the-
outside of town.
Yes.
Finvir, dragonborn woman in a barrel.
Yes,
With
and
a cart.
cart needs to be provided. Can you
Just for the
just for
travel.
the journey? Yes.
I see. Yeah, that can be done. What kind of guard detail do you want on your merchandise?
Well, the employee, as we call her, is more important than the spirits, as she is in tune with our business. So, I'd say at least 2 good men. I don't know. It's not that rough country that way, but enough to be secure.
Muckmire.
Yeah.
It's a long trek. It's not a good area.
Yes. So, this is your business. What do you think is necessary?
If we're going through Muckmire, it's a keep in Muckmire or near Muckmire?
Near, I believe. I think about it. It's for outside.
Yeah.
I would know. I just don't know.
It was. I think it was a few hours.
It was within
Trek.
walking distance,
from town.
easy from the town. Yeah.
We could always have her dropped off in the town and have him just meet her there. And then bring her to the keep.
She can stay at
I feel like
Gordon's Inn.
the price would be about the same either way. But
Yeah.
either way, we'll hammer out the exact details. But yeah,
See, traveling through the swamps, at least 4 men.
sure.
Sort of a dangerous area.
Yeah, I accept your judgment.
Well, given the length of the journey, the 4 men, the cart, let me see. He pulls out a little abacus and starts.
Big brain time.
Say we're looking at probably 300 gold.
I think that's acceptable. How soon could you What timetable are we looking at? How soon could you do the trip?
Probably need at least a day to gather the men, and we have carts and horses and things here already, so
That works.
just need to find men who are available.
Okay. Well, then I think we can go ahead and pay for that in advance and
Yes.
consider it's a deal done.
Great. So are we to pick her up and begin as soon as possible, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
She will be aware and ready and waiting.
Good.
So.
She has everything she needs.
We will see to that. Yes. As long as the cart is bigger than just one barrel, maybe another little bit of room for her things. But it is very little amount of things,
Sure.
just in case.
All right. We'll probably pick her up tomorrow morning then.
Excellent.
How will you be paying?
Cash. Pay the man. I'll count it. I count out 300 gold.
1, 2,
Give him back the rest.
That's funny.
He is the muscle. I am the brains.
All right. We'll see to it.
Tip. Fairly well. I say goodbye to Nugget.
Ooh. As you start to kind of back away, saying your farewell, he's got his hands on the desk. Nugget hops down and goes to the edge of the desk and looks at you. Ooh.
I search my pockets for like a crumb or something.
I don't
The
know what you got.
ration.
With all we go through rations, I'd say like a little chunk of like hard biscuit or something. Just kind of like crumble it on the tail for the bird. So, I hope I did not ruin your
Ruffles.
pet's diet.
Nugget's a fat ass.
I didn't say. I said we were going to give her rations before, but I didn't say how many. I'm just going to give her what's left in our bag, which is 14 days of rations, and we put it in the barrel.
You put the rations in the barrel?
Yeah.
Well,
How's she going to carry them?
the barrel. So the barrel was like
We'll get
the
to that.
swap was done
Okay.
after and
'Cause-
all that.
You didn't do it yet, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
you're already back to think. Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking about like we probably shouldn't give it like in the barrel because then she'd have to open the barrel. The guards probably don't give a shit. They'd be like,
I don't care what's in there.
"What the fuck?"
We'll
But the
just leave
less
it.
weird, like make it like a
Yeah.
normal job. No one remembers.
Okay.
Who cares?
Well, it does need some weight to it. They're
I know.
going to be loading it in the.
14 rations is going to be.
No, I know.
I figured we'd go fill it tonight with water. Perfect.
Oh. Yeah.
So, I'd say you two would probably get back to the Naughty Gnome first. You walk in and Orsa sees you immediately.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yes, my good
I knew you
lady.
couldn't stay away from me.
I yearn, my lady.
Yes, you do. And you? You yearn. I know you yearn.
Not as much as.
I'll knock on your door. You're next. Drinks?
Sure. Just something classy and sophisticated and refined.
Wine, I guess. That's about as classy as we get here.
Sure. Just
All right.
something, just a little less. We're waiting for our compatriots.
Sure. You gonna check in on your friend upstairs?
We'll get there.
Yes.
Is he still living?
Have you checked on him?
He's here.
How much do we owe for his room?
How was he
He
last
actually
night?
came down last night.
That's what I was gonna.
Did you give him some of your medicine, or did he refuse?
No. I like my prey to be healthy. He
It's-
did come down.
His arm works perfectly fine.
Not the
You know.
arm.
His arm's not sick.
That was a little sensitive to
He
ours.
came down
Yes.
last night to have some food and a drink, He
Good.
seemed to be feeling a bit better, so
Yes. Yes.
maybe tonight.
For
Anyway,
him.
No, yes.
or you again. I have so many options. Wine. And she says to you and brings you guys a couple of cups of wine.
Are we back? Or no?
Not long after, you walk in, you see them sitting at a table, sipping.
I like to think of trying to sip wine like the mouth is the wrong shape for like sipping. It's just kind of like
Into the straw.
yeah.
I think it's more like a slush.
I can probably turn the tense music off now.
So you guys walked in.
That would be, I guess, a little bit after the ladies.
The ladies.
Regina and Ricari.
Yes. Regina and Ricari return.
Call him.
Perhaps.
He's awakened
She's awakened.
now.
Oh, she was asleep. Hello. We are back. Your mom is at the brewery with the barrel.
Could we not talk about that here?
The cargo is at
You're still talking about it.
is in the nest with the eagle.
I cast silence.
It is going to.
Oh, that's funny.
The present is under the tree. The elf is making it sleep outside.
Under the tree.
Okay.
Anyways,
Thanks for all that.
How did it go with the post?
pretty well. Yeah, fair price. I felt that's the night anticipated.
This is good. Where is Ola? Not back yet.
Who?
Ola? He said he was going to buy a rope.
I thought he was with you.
He split off to go buy a rope.
I assume he is
He'll be here soon. I hope.
buying rope.
Okay.
So
What time of day? Like mid, like afternoon.
Yeah. By now, probably mid-afternoon. You guys were a few hours outside town and all that. You had an eventful morning.
I assume we'll just shoot the shit for a while, wait for Ola.
Daydream.
Yeah. 15, 20 minutes go by, Ola rolls up.
Day said.
Walk in,
Day two.
seeming a lot more awake than before.
Whoa, no, you look something.
I feel good.
Not tired.
No, much better.
No, I think I
Have you guys
know
seen
where
Fall
you are.
yet?
No, we are waiting to be together.
Let's go see him.
You're so chipper.
Are we going to talk to them together then?
Yes, why not?
Okay. We go.
We're going to knock here, or just kick the door in? No.
I mean, yeah, kick the door in.
You kick the door in. Boom! What's up, motherfucker?
How you feeling?
I heard you went downstairs last night.
You did not.
Yeah.
Open the door.
I didn't say enter, but sure.
Hoping to catch you with your pants.
I'm glad it was you, I guess.
It's all of us.
We're pilot.
Pilot. Try to catch him up on everything. Just happened.
So just so you guys,
Not the mom stuff.
Not the Haku stuff.
Not the Haku stuff.
Not even the where.
so you
No,
do-
no, no.
This
It's not the warehouse.
this guy who's been with you for a long
Okay.
time. You're
No,
just
no.
lying to him.
No, no, no,
You're
no,
not telling him things.
No, it's just
That's what
because
we're
we're
talking
worried
about.
that people will hear.
So what are you telling him?
Just tell them that the job last night went well.
It was a
Ish.
success.
It was successful-ish. We have some other leads, and
You gotta try this shit, bro. Fucking.
I ain't killing nobody anyway.
That's fucking lit.
It's my and things got a little rough and tumble this morning when we tried to get his sword away from him, draw his sword.
I'd say so.
It's true.
So wait, the job went well, right? Ish.
As well as it
I mean,
could have
you're not
And
dead.
well
You're
for
a little-
us.
Look a little worse for well. That's
gone. You know it.
now I know where you're at.
The usual.
Why were you trying to get the sword away from him? Did you do something weird again?
He said he didn't want it anymore, and so, but that he can't leave it behind.
Confirmed. He can't leave it behind. And we can't get it from him.
Turns out, yeah, he'll beat our ass if we try to.
Well, that would explain why you look like hell.
Yes.
Look like you were fucking rolled over by a damn donkey carrying bags full of.
Knives.
You, however, look like you feel much better.
I am doing all right, I think.
That's good.
Well, we've
Yeah.
got a lot of leads to catch up on here, and we still haven't run into Negan, so we'll certainly need your help going forward.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
what's the word?
Has it been eventful for you here? Have you had run into anybody?
No, not that word.
What's the word? What were you doing a thing or what?
Yeah. Remember the secret word we all decided to
Oh,
say? So
Right.
It
Oh,
would
fuck,
be
what
Negan.
is the word?
It's sleep.
Oh, sleep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I fucked your mom.
No. Hey, we're supposed to do
Watch
it
it.
inside the ball. I pull out the Malik ball. And you want to touch? We need to talk to him anyways.
This is also true.
But also, we're supposed to do it inside the ball, so no one
You
else
said
hears
you're
it.
wrong.
Trying to get blue balls in mid
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I still need him to say the right answer inside the ball. If he says the wrong answer inside the ball, then we're having a
He
repeat
touches
of this
the ball.
morning.
So as you hold out the ball,
We don't give him ball.
you bring it out and you hear, God, it's been days. How you doing?
Doesn't that seem like nothing to you?
No, it seems like the longest I have been. Oh, buddy, there's nothing in here but me. It is so boring.
I hear you.
If we could even just chat semi-frequently, I don't know. Yeah, check in.
Well, hold on.
All right.
We'll get there.
All right,
We need to test someone.
sure. What?
That's all?
Oh, the thing. Right. Yeah. Touches it.
What's the word?
Sleepy bag.
Thank you.
Goddamn. Cretins. Yeah, listen. I've been thinking. Well, I've been puking and shitting, but you didn't probably want to know that part.
Are we doing this all inside the ball, or are we out of the ball now?
He took his hand off. I was just talking.
I'll throw Malik back away.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
God damn it. Look, I'm glad things went well enough, at least last night. I'm glad you're not dead.
It's close.
it looks like it might have been close. Look, shit's been getting real wild. And I mean, things have always been a little crazy since we started out together, but man, all that shit in Kalanara with my mom and my dad, and then it was like one thing after the next. We went to fucking that jungle that damn near killed us, and then to Muckmire that damn near killed us and did kill one of us, and then here. I think, I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to go, I don't think I'm going to go back to Gar. But I think I'm going to go north.
Yeah, things haven't been going our way, but it's been rough. But you really think you're better off alone? probably more dangerous.
I think
Maybe.
y'all are magnets for some deadly shit that I have had my fill of. And I got questions I want answered. The emotions to his arm. This happened north. Maybe I'll be able to find who did it that way. I would like some answers. I've been getting gifts, notes that at least say that they're from whoever did this. I want to know who it is. And no offense, but with y'all, I don't know when we would get around to that. So
That's fair.
I think I'm going to get away from all the shit you are tied up in, given that my parents are already dead anyway. I'm not exactly the vengeful type. I'd rather just get some distance and try to build from there.
How are you going to get out?
Shit, I don't know.
We have
I mean, Negan wants the group, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if just I go, it won't be that big a deal, or maybe it will. I don't know.
We have a barrel we could shove you in.
What a good idea.
That is true.
I'm not a halfling or a dwarf. You can't just stick me in a barrel and send me down river. Call me Bilbo and, whatever. Can y'all make me invisible long enough to get out of town?
Yeah. The Iron Post is looking to hire some people. They're not going north. They're going to Muckmire, but maybe
Well,
that
I'm
gets
not
you out
going
of
back
town.
there. I'll tell you
Fair
that.
enough.
Absolutely not.
I can get on a ship. Take that to a port city up north.
You need money?
Nah, I'm doing just fine. I don't blow all mine like you do.
I certainly blow up. Let's go. I will be sad to see you go, but I understand your reasons.
Hey, I'm not altogether
respect your
happy to be leaving either. I'll miss you, fucking assholes.
If we survive long enough to come back up north, maybe we'll cross paths again.
I hope we do.
See what you're up to by then. See if you have a new donkey and a new job. To replace the one you lost.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe. Depends on how long, I guess, and if I find what I'm looking for. Or maybe I'll give up and settle again.
Keep your potions brewing because we may come by them.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
You better give us a fucking discount.
Yeah, I'll give you the discount I give to friends who go dark for 2 days while I'm sick.
That shit was dark.
What the fuck happened on that job? I don't want to know.
You still.
You don't want to.
Listen,
Give him the crown thing.
Oh my god!
he leans over and he pulls his pack up off the floor and sets it on the bed. Reaches in. My mom gave me this. I don't really think I needed that much. I'm not trying to do what we've been doing, at least as much as I can avoid it. You go down a lot, so maybe that'll help you out. Gives you the amulet.
Oh shit.
Hopefully that keeps you alive. You
Not as well as you did. I don't have to do.
well, I mean, I'm fucking gold if we're being honest. So,
Yes.
but I'm gonna go.
We will leave you to it.
Do me send Orsa up one last time.
Oh, fuck no. I'm actually just gonna leave now. He shoulders his back. Can you make me invisible so I can get out without her seeing me? And just, you hear from the ether, my man. Good luck, fuckers. You hear his footsteps.
Take care of yourself.
Yes. Goodbye.
You hear his footsteps exit as the door
Stay
opens.
safe.
Walks away.
So what is that necklace for?
I'm searching that now. Amulet of the Indispensable.
Maybe he'll go spread news of Bahamut.
I'm sure wherever he goes, he will spread cheer.
Well, suppose we should talk to Malik for real now.
If we must.
I know. I really don't want to.
What do you have against It's like you hate him.
He's just-
He's
I don't
never
hate
done
him.
anything to you.
He's just a thing on our list that's so far down. There's so many pressing matters on our list. But the sword is one. Maybe he could help us get rid of the sword, maybe. Have to pull him back out.
Welcome back to
Listen, I'm sorry
All
that
Day Malik.
I'm sorry that I keep shoving you away, but
Yes,
shit out here
Lord.
is crazy.
I'm sure. I'm sure you're in the heart of it.
Feel like we're more in the asshole.
I was going to say the exact same thing. We're
Scum,
definitely the
villainy,
asshole.
politics.
That's just the half of it. This will relay everything that happened last night with the blood magic and
Oh, you
his
talking
mom being
about like
back.
the whole deal?
Yeah.
Or is it just you? Anybody else on the ball right now?
Are you in Timber now? I'm done. Yeah, I told him about it right away. And show him images like we did before.
Jesus fucking Christ, whoever that is.
Yes. And show him about the sword and what happened this morning. We're entrusting you with a lot.
Huh.
Maybe we
Definitely need to
help.
get that away from him.
We almost died this morning trying.
We tried what you
I almost died this morning.
You tried. My plan did not work. It was near and fool.
I know you said you could help if we got to your body, but we don't have time for that. He'd be fully taken over by them.
What could you do with their body?
Well, one of
What
two
is-
things.
Yes.
One, I could probably forcibly remove the sword from his possession and from the plane of existence so that he can't get to it.
Yes. It's kind of what I was trying to do.
If you have the right idea, I think I just have more tools at my disposal.
Yes. You do. I'm sure.
Is that something you could teach one of us, or is there
Well-
something we could do now?
Not from here. You could try to find somebody very, very powerful. Holy, perhaps. I think the sword, from what I remember, Certainly very powerful. Has a consciousness. And that entity has a lot of drive. It's digging his claws in, it's hanging on to him. It's more than just a cursed object. This is going to require some serious shit. And frankly, from what you showed me of this morning, I don't think the sword is just going to let him, let it happen to him. You're going to need some, like, wild holy rituals. And the sword is probably going to fight back.
Is there a temple or god you recommend?
Oh, shit, you're in Marriott. Take your pick. Last I heard, at least, there were several. Avandra, maybe. Helm, god of protection. Lathander, god of life and renewal. Seems up his alley. Cord, strength and storms. He might respect the warrior in Jiraiya. There we go.
Are you getting all these? Because I only got like 2 of them.
Okay, we only have to pick one.
There's these are larger temples to my memory that are in town. I mean, there's Moradin, Nayun, Arathis, Corlon.
Yeah, but if you had to do this, who would you go to?
I would say either Lathander for the magics and the care. Cord for the strength and the potential to quell his outbursts. Or maybe Helm for a middle ground between the two. That or you could try Elminster. Have you spoken with him about me yet?
It was at the top of my list entering the city, and it is at the bottom of my list.
You guys have had a lot going on.
Is
very
he
powerful.
in the city? Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
That's our campus.
He's he's very powerful.
And you don't want us
You might be able
mentioning to him that you're alive or whatever.
I
Bridge of
don't
the orb.
I don't distrust.
It's just been a long time. You don't know where he stands.
Yes. The old mage is a good man, but he has many ties. He's still part of the Enclave Arcanum.
Were the Longblooms in charge when you went under?
Oh, of course.
Were they in charge as far back as you can remember.
The Longblooms have been in charge from the very beginning.
They've always been in charge. No other great family has taken over.
It was not the original intent during the forming of the Dominion, but yes, they have remained in power from the start.
What keeps them in power?
The short lifespans and short attention spans of the shorter-lived races. They live a long fucking time, and they put a lot of time and effort and money into making sure people forget what the Dominion is supposed to be.
Has Evath always been the Emperor?
Avath, no. He's... by now I'm surprised he's still alive, frankly. He's probably... in his late 7, 8, 900s, I would guess. But no, the Dominion is almost 4,000 years old. So he is down that line of rulers a bit. Originally, the Dominion was formed as a means of banding the disparate races together to combat the pestilent flood.
The what?
The pestilent flood?
Come again?
I take it you are unfamiliar.
Yes.
Well, fuck it, I'll give a history lesson if it means I can talk to somebody for a while.
You've been wanting to. It's the pestilent flood, right?
Indeed. The Black Reach, have you heard of that?
Have we?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the big
nice.
thing in the middle.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm from the south.
It's
Oh yeah,
the top of the south.
Sure.
If you look at your map, it'll be at the center, the single connecting point of the northern and southern landmasses of Ethlas. The Black Reach was kind of, it's a city on that connecting point. The only way to cross from the northern to southern landmass without either flying or crossing the water is through that. It was once the home of the elves when the races were disparate. Or at least their capital. Other races were welcome in small numbers, provided they adhered to certain rules, expectations. But some time ago, story goes at least that there was a very powerful necromancer who unleashed some kind of curse. Dead began to swarm the city from within. Those who died only bolstered their ranks. And that foul curse poured outward. Began to crawl across Ethlas in droves, hordes of undead, as the texts say. At that time, all the races were their own sort of kingdoms. The continent was fractured, split amongst them. They warred amongst each other as it arose, as it often does between disparate nations, but
And that was the pestilent flood.
Yes, the unleashing of undead. That event was known as the rupture, that moment. But yes, it let loose the pestilent flood. And the only way to push it back was for everyone to band together. So, leaders from all of the prominent races, the larger cities, came together.
Dragonborn 2.
Dragonborn 2. And they formed the Sunwood Dominion. They elected, at the time, a Longbloom as their leader, with the intent to, if they could successfully push back this horde of undead, allow the Dominion to stand, and at the time of the current leader's passing, they would elect a new one from the heads of all the houses involved. With much difficulty, a lot of death, very agonizingly slow fighting, they were able to push the flood back into the Black Reach. Unfortunately, that did not stop the dark energies from within still escaping. The Shadow Vale Barrens to the south of the Reach. That land is dead. That was the necromantic energies themselves poisoning the land, traveling south. Only stopped by a channel dug ahead of it, and within and throughout. Extensive casting, magical wards that would that ended up successfully halting that crawling blackness from reaching the rest of the land. The undead pushed back into the Black Reach. They constructed walls around the city, formed the Twilight Sentinels to guard, making sure that the undead stayed contained.
And as far as you know, the undead are still there?
Oh, they are still there.
And even now, we haven't been able to cleanse the area and push it back?
No. That's crawling necrotic energy, that curse that created the Shadow Vale Barrens. There was no cleansing it. It's just being held at bay. Were the wards to go down, no doubt it would continue its movement. There's even tale of Twilight Sentinels who have extended years of service forming spontaneous maladies as a result. It's a pretty messed up place. But as far as your original question, the intent of the Sunwell Dominion was to elect new leaders at the passing of the old one. The Longblooms put a lot of effort into propaganda and nudging of public knowledge to make many forget. And
so the common people don't know that. Do the great families know that they once were promised power to become emperor?
I imagine some do. Probably not all. As most people are concerned, they seem to assume it to be a regular monarchy, passed through generations from one ruler to their eldest, and so on and so forth. as it has managed to stay in the Longbloom hands these many thousands of years. It's hard to get somebody out of power once they're so entrenched.
What happened to the Dragonborn?
Well, after the pestilent flood was contained within the Black Reach, the spread of necrotic energy stopped. The goal was peace. The entirety of Ethelas was to be contained as part of the Dominion, brought under control. The Dragonborn, particularly at that time, were more tribal. And while many among them wanted peace, others did not, including their leader at the time. As the story goes,
If I haven't yet, I'm gonna pop out and at least tell you to put your hand on.
Oh,
The fucking thing.
I put mine.
as the story goes, he was a very, well, take it with a grain of salt. History is often written by the victor, but he's described as a powerful, vicious, bloodthirsty warrior. His name is recorded as Kofkin, though they more often refer to him as my brain just totally lost where I was going.
Hopkins' other name.
Yes. They more often refer to him as Blood Churner.
Blood what?
Churner.
Blood Churner.
Supposedly the very sight of him would cause the namesake. They say his scales were the color of that which he spilt. And he was enraged at the thought of being brought to heel, made to be ruled by an elf. So, rather than fall under that control, he led his people in a revolt. The Dominion freshly formed, and most people not having the stomach for war after dealing with the pestilent flood for those years that had lasted. The rebellion was very quickly and very violently quelled. Most of the Dragonborn were eradicated. Those that were left alive were enslaved. And over the thousands of years, most people probably forgot why. It just became how it is. The Dragonborn are slaves. Their power non-existent.
How many years after the Longblooms took power did the rebellion happen? Was this shortly after or long? What?
It was shortly after the pestilent flood was contained.
Was it because the Longblooms tried to remain in power?
Well, yes. The idea was for the Dominion to stay in place. The flood itself lasted 5 years. I think while the rest of the people wanted it to stay in place, the Dragonborn were willing to play along because it was a matter of life and death for the sake of survival.
So he didn't want to have, voting and maybe him become emperor. He just wanted out of the Dominion.
He didn't want to be under the control of another. He didn't want his people to be under the control of another race.
That didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
Chalked that up as a backfire. Really didn't go his way.
Most of them eradicated, the rest enslaved, I would say. That did not go as planned.
Pretty bad.
From what we know now, it seems that the other families are mostly against the Longblooms. We are not well politically connected, but it seems that most of them are up for a change in leadership.
What have you heard?
The dwarves and they're halflings.
And
And yeah, that's right. Dwarves, halflings, and gnomes are being called traitors now,
interesting.
saying that they are inciting rebellion. The humans, the Lunamain, the one in charge was killed, and his daughter is.
I do remember that. Magdalena's alone now.
How old is Magdalena? Haven't you been asleep for 100 years?
He was.
I was there. As told.
You remember talking about
Yes. I saw what you were saying.
How old is this bitch?
I'm like, damn, she's old. Okay.
I remember the funeral procession.
Yes.
Hearing word.
You may be buried.
Did you dig the hole?
I might have. Don't remember.
Windbond seems more aligned with Magdalena than Longbloom.
Do you know if they have formed an alliance?
We're working on something of the sort. We didn't stick around long enough to see what
Do you know what the
became of it.
motive is?
That she was being attacked and that,
Didn't she say the spy song was behind it?
yes,
Behind the assassination of my father.
yes,
Which means the Longblooms are behind it.
yes.
Interesting. Unfortunate. Ever do they vie to remain in control? August must have ruffled some feathers.
Yeah.
Or found something out he shouldn't.
It just seems, I don't know how they still hold so much power being so far away from all the other families. Well, that might work to our benefit if we wish to change things.
Seems they have a long reach.
Indeed. The Dominion is a large area. There are many systems in place to maintain control, Spy Song being one of them. There's, of course, the Guard and the Spell Guard spread throughout. They allow for quick communication through spell work. Word can be passed quickly that way.
Seems like they should have kept Wenma and everyone else in Crack a lot closer if they wanted to keep control on them. But that is potentially to our benefit.
Yeah, the Windmaws, part of their agreement is
To remain free.
indeed. They are left to do as they wish in their city and govern themselves how they see fit, provided they come when called for war. And lest we forget, the Enclave Arcanum.
Yes.
It is a There's a group of 18 spellcasters, all exceedingly powerful. When you've got that behind you, you can get quite a bit done. And while they do have, of course, machinations of their own, they officially above board serve the crown.
Well, we'll talk to Elminster soon and try to follow up on getting the sword out of Jiraiya's hands.
Probably the sooner the better. Well, good luck, whichever route you go with.
Thanks.
Thank you for all the information.
If we want to talk about your mom, we should talk about her and with Malik and the ball.
Yes. Corey, do you... Where is Rico?
Yeah, I don't think she's
I am
touching
here.
it. I did. Is she touching?
No.
Okay.
Should I be?
Yes. Oh, honestly, but
Okay.
I'll, since we're in the thing now, tell you the details from the Iron Post stuff. Whatever.
yeah. And we'll tell you all the details of what's going on.
And how I mentioned, like, there'll be a little bit of, like, what's we're looking for? Equipment, like her own equipment or whatever. So we'll, like, grab another container or chest or something and fill it with shit for her. And that's like, okay to be on the wagon thing as well. Or whatever.
Mm.
So we can still put,
Let's do that tonight.
yeah, we can still put the stuff in the barrel that we don't want to be
Visible.
easily accessible. Yeah, like, any money or things that would be.
We should give her a
conspicuous.
weapon as well, just in case
Put it in
she
the barrel.
is attacked. Yeah, at the
Perhaps something concealable.
Yeah.
A dagger she can hide in robes.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can.
should probably also give her more than just the robe she's wearing.
Right. That's what I mean, like a chest of stuff. Some simple clothes. Adventurous pack full of bullshit.
News! You hear through the window.
Fucking hate that guy. I listen.
Hordes of Karak moving in large numbers to the northeast. Unknown reasons being looked into. The throne urges calm and peace of mind due to Windmark Land's autonomy and history of loyal service.
To guard.
Northeast.
Alright, so I got hordes of
Oh,
Karak moving in the northeast. Alright.
Hordes of Karak moving in large numbers to the northeast.
Isn't the
Slightly.
no?
Where's
There's
my
a dwarf.
Where's my moose?
Firefly.
Yeah, northeast would be like that way.
Right, that's fair. That's where the dwarves are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you get
Blackfire.
sent against the dwarves?
Oh. No.
Sent against them or sent to
It's
help
it's-
them?
Because they're
unknown reasons
I know.
being looked into. The throne urges calm and peace of mind due to Windmark Land's autonomy and history of loyal service.
But
Is that all the news?
no. Just get a big bell.
That's all you heard thus far.
Ding, 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 ding. Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
I'm not dead yet.
News!
Is there more?
Warehouse burned down in Grey Dock.
Oh God.
The Imperial Guard are investigating to determine if accident or arson. Witnesses are asked to report to Commander Osmond Pratch at the Central Garrison.
Should we go report?
I was just thinking
I was
that.
gonna say, yeah, we have.
We haven't been in the area and we saw.
Who we blamed it on?
The people that we killed.
Yeah, who were they?
We don't know.
My brother.
Yeah.
No. It's fine. Let's go kill him.
What?
Jiraiya's ready to go on a murder spree.
You're like, you know what? I think
Tell him my next name.
I'll go. I'll go tell him some stuff. Like, you know, that's it's
Alright.
a horrible, great idea.
That's potentially good for us, maybe not, but we can't find out until tomorrow. About the troops in Krog. Let's get her supplies tonight and then
And then leave. Yes.
let her go to sleep. I mean,
Where are you staying?
I don't think we have.
we don't really have a home at the moment.
Yes,
We've
we'll
moved
just.
to the Armored Duck before, and we've been here.
I
Just
stay
don't
here.
recommend the nicked bits.
Okay.
There's the Nick Bits, the Armored Duck, the Marbled Lady, and of course the Naughty Gnome.
So we may as well stay here. We're already here.
We're
It's another night. We'll try to Marble Lady maybe tomorrow. So we need to go rush and procure some
Yes.
stuff real quick.
Unless we already have stuff.
well, we need a chest and stuff and ship for her. We have plenty of rations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We just need a chest, and I've got dresses she can wear. We can fashion something, or just go to a tailor and buy some shit.
She's just still wearing my cloak.
And she's naked under it and sleeping in the dirt.
You guys didn't even give her a sleepy bag?
I meant to, but I forgot.
I'll do.
I know, that's what I said.
Well, we're going to
Her
we're going to her
aftercare
tonight
for that
before she
whole
goes to bed.
horrific situation has not been ideal.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yeah, but I want him to think she means nothing to us. She's just a
Yes.
slave, you know. I don't want to like have her be pampered and shit. And, like, something's going on here.
Sleepy bag is being paid.
For a slave, it might be alright. But I do need to call him because, like, I got to do early tomorrow.
News! News from Riverwall. The Silver Sun roots out yet another den of werebeasts in wooded lands near the city. Consistency of foul presence, even some discovered within city walls, provokes Justicar and the Shining Fortress to launch investigation. Possibility of larger barrow hiding evil creatures in greater numbers in the vicinity. Y'all know some Silver Sun peeps?
We do.
I remember that from the.
I asked.
Maybe they know
Oh, yeah.
something about something.
We can. But I do want to ask for this later.
You want to ask Procari stuff later? Yeah, let's wait for him.